and we are here with Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. Now, I have to admit that I did play this before in the previous version, the Harvest Moon version, and I loved the game but never finished it. So I do feel really bad that I never finished it. I don't think I ever finished a Harvest Moon game, and mainly is due to life and time. Let's just put it that way. But this one, I at least want to go at least a couple of years through this game just to see how things changed. I never really bothered to worry about having the best animals or things like that. So maybe this game will give me an opportunity to do so. I do remember some things from the old game, the old version of it, but I don't remember everything. So you may see me do stuff because I remember, and you may not see me do things because I have no clue. I do know that there's probably some different characters. There's a lot of, things that may be different, but I I really don't know the ins and outs of it. All I know is I had fun playing the game, and that's what matters to me. So we're going to start a new one, and we're going to see just basically what we can and cannot do. Now, usually when I played the Harvest Moon game, I think we could only, I don't know, could we be a girl or a boy? I don't even remember if we could be either or, but I believe we could, and I think I played maybe once as a girl and then once as a boy. So I'm going to play as a girl on this one, mainly because I am. So we're going to confirm that. We're going to play with this girl. I really don't want to change the name around too much. I'm going to call her Melanie. I don't like that name. What's a good name? Naomi was alright, so we're gonna use the name that they came up with. The birth date I'm not gonna make too soon, mainly because in some of these games I know, like in my time at Porsche and games like that, during your birthday people brought you presents. So I think if it's in the spring, that's way too early because we haven't had time to meet anybody, especially the first year. So I'm going to make it sometime in the autumn, which that's nowhere near where my birthday is. But hey, it doesn't have to be reflecting on my real life, right? So we're going to make it around, let's see, what's a good number? I just want a good number. We're going to make it the 15th. And we're going to confirm that. The difficulty, I'm going to use normal. I don't want any more help. That would be fine if I'm playing, like, I do have one that I'm playing on the simple mode, but I hate to say it, it gets a little boring, because I've got help already, so I'm not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play with this character, Naomi, whatever you want to call it. Now, a lot of this stuff, I'm going to leave you to read it. Some of it I may read every now and then, but a lot of it I won't, because you can pause and read it if you need to. Sometimes too, if it seems like it's going slower than normal, I'll just read it or whatever. So let's see. This is the mayor. Good day. You are Naomi, I presume. I'm Thomas. It's my great honor to preside over Mineral Town as its mayor. Here it is. This is the land your grandfather left you. It's cute with these games because there's always some land that's kind of messed up. So I think we expect that with farms and stuff, for land to be messed up, because it gives you something to do. So it's in a bit of disrepair, as we see here. And then we're going to, looks like we're going to flash back here to when we were younger. I just couldn't get the time off. So this is my dad telling me that he couldn't get the time off, and we couldn't go on vacation. He's sorry, yada yada yada. Let's see, we're going to visit my grandfather during the summer, so there we go. He says I can relax and play as much as I like. And it's a little convenient. They've already got my stuff packed, right? Okay, here we are. We're getting to, they call it the sticks. We call it the boonies, or, country, obviously. Just means that it's a little bit away from a bunch of hustle and bustle is what I call it. There are a few kids around. So I'm actually assuming that everybody we meet that's around our age would have been the kids that would have been around here back when we were kids. That's what I'm thinking. So here we are sitting on a cow. Here we are falling off the cow. Here we are meeting horse. We're riding the horse. We're chasing a chicken, and we're being chased by the chicken and their friends. These things are really cute to me. It's really cute. Who are you? So we've met someone. Now, I don't believe we ever find out who that person is as we're playing, as we're playing the game. So I don't know. It makes me wonder who that was, later on as we're playing. And I try to look for people who may look like that, but I really don't find anyone, But it does make you wonder who that is later on down the line. But we're not going to dwell on that. So we have to leave. Our little friend is upset that we have to leave. I'm going to say this is a little boy. That's what I'm figuring. It's a little boy, a little shorter hair. So I'm just going to assume it's a little boy. And we tell that person that we're going to come back someday. So I don't know if it's been 20 years. So yeah, we didn't quite live up to that promise right away. But hey, what are you going to do? Okay, will we give farming a try? Now, I do wonder what would happen if we said no here. I think, I'm going to assume what might happen is he'll say, well, give it a few days and then I'll ask you again. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Allow me to be the first to welcome you as a new resident of Mineral Town. Okay, so what are we going to name the farm? Let's think. I'm going to say Stubbs. I'm going to say Stubbs Farm. I mean, we all have a bunch of nicknames. One of my nicknames is related to that, so we're just going to leave it at that, okay? Run the farm is not the easiest of jobs. We know that. Tired from my trip. I'm going to rest the remainder of the day. And he's gone. Now, that's one thing I don't like in the game. I would really like to be able to do something on the first day, but I can't, so I'm going to have to deal with it. So here we are. This is where we start off. It's 10 a.m., so I wonder why they have us waking up so late. Okay, here's my journal. So let's see. We can write in the journal and read. So when we write in the journal, we're saving the game. When we read, yeah. So as you can see, I have been playing a little bit. I do have a couple of saves that I experiment with things. So that's that. This is to change my settings. This gives me some information about my farm. This is my bag. I can only hold 8 slots. 8 things. That's not good. My tools. The town map. Okay, this is very helpful. Hot springs. This is my farm, which is fairly big when you think about it. This is the lake mine. That's Jennifer's. Okay, so we'll meet all these people. The summit workshop. Okay, that's where the nature sprites in the mayor's house, Ellen's house. Okay, so we'll get to see all of that. This is the farm. Yes, it's in very bad disarray. What I'm thinking of doing first is I am going to start here because this seems to be a good area to just clear up. And then I'm going to start here, clear up this area, because these obviously, the bigger these things are, the more I need to upgrade my tools. So I'm going to do the things I can do, which is here and then all across here until about there. But hopefully by the time that I really want a big farm, I'll have my tools upgraded enough to where I can use all that. So this tells me how I haven't met anyone yet. The nature spray. Okay. So we're good there. We're good there. Okay. And it's Monday morning. The weather tomorrow, it's going to be bright and sunny. So that's not helping me any. Life on the farm. Moving around. Don't need to know about that. Interesting. Yeah. Don't need to know about that. The one thing that I do notice is, oh wait a minute, the Derby. Did it say the Derby is on the 18th? The cooking exhibition is on the 22nd. Don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with the cooking exhibition because it's going to take me a while to cook, if I remember correctly, especially with some of my other gameplays. It took me a while to upgrade the farm, upgrade the house in order to be able to cook. So we're not going to worry about that. The Derby, we have a plan on how to make money at the Derby. I know a lot of people have probably, I'll talk about the Derby in a minute, but, please allow me to offer some advice. Yes. Equip the tool first. Shopping, go to the store. That's fine. Store's closed. I can speak to the shopkeeper. Can't buy anything. Okay. No, I don't want him to explain anything. Okay, yeah, the bookshelf is very important too. I didn't realize that before. I don't know if the old version had the bookshelf. I think it did, where I could check and see what I've shipped and how much of it I've shipped. But I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of foraging because we don't have any money. We don't have much money. Let me put it that way. It's not like we don't have any money. Usually they start you off with a small bit of pocket change. Okay, check your toolbox. Inside you'll find a little gift. Yes, we're going to use his pedometer. Okay. First day, there's always people introducing themselves. Here comes, I forgot his name already. Yes, Zach. Zach, there you go. There you go. He's the guy who ships everything. He's got a little muscle going here. He's got a little muscle. I guess you have to be when you're lugging around all that stuff, right? Okay, so here's my shipping bin. That's good. Great to know. 5 p.m. he comes by like clockwork. Now, here's the thing that gets me. I guess I'm going to assume that obviously what we get, they sell it for more. But my question has always been in these games, what do they do with that? Why is it that when we sell stuff that you don't see improvements in the town? I would really love to see that. But that's not what this game is about per se. So I don't dwell on it too much. But you know what I mean. I just think that way because if I'm creating more crops than you've had before, that means I'm increasing your revenue. So why wouldn't that help the town a little bit? And why shouldn't we start seeing certain things come up? This hair is really, even his sideburns get all worked up. That's great. That's great. So basically, we don't want to get too fatigued. We don't want to pass out. We don't want to get tired. So we see that. Okay, first things first is I'm going to always try to check my mail. So this is Gott's Workshop, materials and furniture. That's fine. That's what I'm going to try to do first, is always check my mail and pick up the stuff that's right in front of me. Now my tools are in here. So first tool I think I'm going to need is this. I'm going to grab this. and that. Now, what I normally do is, because I'm going to need some cash first. Right now, cash is very important to me. And as I said before, I don't know everything about this game. I don't know all the tricks. I don't know all of the, the little nuances of the game. Because, as I said, I never finished the first one. So, I'm not going to be too concerned about trying to find all of that stuff out. Oops, shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to be too concerned about finding that stuff out either. So if you watch this video and you see that I haven't done something, or you know something that I should be doing, try to tell me in a good way. Don't just tell me and say, hey, do this, do this, do this. But maybe I forgot to look at something, and just tell me to look at it or something like that. I don't like when people give away everything, but when you make suggestions so that they can probably figure it out themselves, that's great. I don't want anyone to hold my hand and just say, here, do this, do this, do this. So I try not to do it when I watch other people's videos, and I hope that they wouldn't do it when they watch mine. If they watch mine, it doesn't matter. So right now I'm going to fill up on weeds first, and then we're going to put those in the bin and sell those off. And yes, in the beginning, I am going to sell this material. Now, you may be asking me, why am I going to sell the material? This right here is just telling me how to ship my stuff, where my bins are. I kind of know that. So you may be asking me, why am I going to ship my building material? Mainly because right now I can't use it anyway. And the way I see it is that the building material is going to help me more in the long run later on than right now. So yes, it probably makes sense for me to stock the building material and just hold on to it, but I would rather use it for different things. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna talk to the people who are here. Anna, I love her hair, for real. I really think this is a really good look. I mean, that is so pretty. And that's the thing too that I like about the people, this game. They really, have a good sense of, I mean, her hair is nice too. It's just really nice. It's just like everything. And this is Karen. Her hair is nice as well. Jeff's hair is okay, but Jeff's hair kind of fits because Jeff seems a little stressed. You know what I'm saying? He seems a little stressed, so his hair looks a little stressed. So it just works. It just really fits. So let's buy some stuff. Okay, we've got turnip, potato, and cucumber. Okay, cucumber's gonna do multiple yields, so we probably need to plant that like soon. And it's gonna take a long time too, more than likely. We got bread, we got, I don't even know how to pronounce that, and I'm not gonna try. Wheat flour, curry powder, dango flour. Okay, so I think I'm going to get one of everything. Yep. See, that's one feature I love about this too, is when your pockets are too full, they send it right to your house. So you can still get the stuff, but not have to worry about, all of the, losing out on it or something. So that helps a lot. Now, I am going to keep the honey and the grapes. I'm probably going to just stock those up. But for now, we're going to create a spot. We're going to get all of the branches out of this little small area. And based on my gameplay and such, I do believe that, oh god, I'm chopping the thing. Okay, so that'll bring me another 175. That's at least another seed, so I'm not worried about that. God, I keep doing that. So let's put that in there. Let's get the hoe. Let's leave that in there. Let's get this. I'm going to keep the pedometer on me. So I believe these things are in 3x3. Yeah, we don't have quite anything yet, but yep. So we're at 266. I was hoping to have more, but you know, I don't want to use all of my stamina getting the material. Now, I had mentioned earlier that we do have a plan for the Derby. The last time I remember doing the Derby, there was a certain horse that won in the first race, and I do believe in the other races the horses they gave better odds and things like that. So I guess the rule of thumb is to make sure that you bet on the horse that in the other races that gave you the better odds. But I don't do that. I bet on the sure thing in the beginning because my character does not have that much space. So I believe I said 8 spaces right now. Now, by the time the Derby rolls around, I am hoping to have at least open one more space. But even if I haven't, I plan on only betting on that first race and then hoping that I get lucky on the next one, because the idea is to have enough to do, let me see, I think we'll have enough stamina to do this. If not, we're going to eat the grapes. But the idea is to have enough money to get enough, idea is to have enough money so that I can go ahead and get all of my slots full with, I think I forgot what those things are. I know it's some sort of jewelry. So it's with some sort of jewelry, let's put it that way. And the reason why is because the jewelry obviously sells for a decent amount. But since we don't have that much space in the beginning anyway, it helps me to not have to have a lot of money in the beginning in order to bet correctly and to have enough money to fill up all of my slots. So if you look at it, we've got 8 slots here. We're gonna have 9. We can put 9 items in each slot, so we're gonna have to have 72 of something. Now, based on my calculations, the item that I'm thinking about is 18 of those. I forgot what they're called, but I need 18 to buy them. So if I do 18 times 72, that's how many of them that I need. That's how much I need to win. And based on that, I think the odds are 5 or something, 5 times or whatever. So based on that, I'll be able to determine how much money I actually need in order to be able to do it. So yeah, I think, you know, it's not the ideal way to start off with money, but I think it makes sense to do it that way because, you know, it's just one of those things that you don't have a lot of cash in the beginning, and that's a good way to get cash. Now, there are people who will, oh, it's Tuesday, I've got to watch, is it the entertainment? Yeah. Now, the thing is from what I understand, you don't get that many recipes on the television. I think after the first year, I think they all start to repeat. So I've got to make friends with other people in order to get the recipes. Plus, I've got to do a lot of these. I've got to actually start creating some of these recipes so that I can open up other ones, which is fine, you know. But obviously that comes when I get a chance to upgrade my house. So that's going to be interesting. And then I believe each season, except for winter, I have to send out enough of enough crops to open up another crop, a more, well, I wouldn't say more lucrative, but at least to open up the other crop. The main crop for me is spring, but I don't think I'm going to get there. I don't think I'm going to make it the first spring. I think is it strawberries? I think, yeah, but I don't think I'm going to make it this very first spring to do strawberries, which is sad, but it's not, bad. It's, yeah, it is strawberries. I'm not going to make it. So I'm not too concerned about that, which, it happens. Well, here's what, is it Wang or Hong? I'm going to call him Wang for now. Good morning. I'm sorry to disturb you at this early hour. I have not introduced myself. I am Wang, a traveling merchant. I've just arrived in this town. It's an honor to meet you. I see you have a farm, yes? So what happens, I have many seeds for sale. Rare seeds, unique seeds. Come see my wares. Buy them. Mr. Zach has generously allowed me to stay at his home. I have opened my store there. Okay. So Wang's store is going to be important to me also. And yes, I know about the things that he buys and stuff like that. So I'm not going to concern myself too much with that because, it's going to be a while before we're really going to make complete use of Wang's store. But it's an option, and that's the thing on here is I like to have options. I like to be able to do different things. There are more than one way to make money, and yes, farming is probably the biggest way and the quickest. Well, not quickest, but it's the biggest way to make money. So I'm not going to concern myself with that. So we're going to make sure that we always water our crops first. We check our mail first. We're going to try to make a habit of doing that. And honestly, for the first few days, we will make sure that we spend our time at the farm. So I think now I am going to go back and try to get some more of these materials, and I'm going to try to sell them to get as much of this. I mean, they're 25 each. They don't seem like a lot. I believe today the store is closed too. So that helps me also because I don't have to run and get more seeds, which I would love to, but I can't. Well, I can't right now. So we're going to get as much of these materials as possible. And we're going to sell them. Now, I should be using my, is it scythe, I think? Yeah, I should be using that to probably whack away at these weeds right now. But right now, unfortunately, the gold coin that it gives me is more important than the experience that I would get from whacking them. So, it's sad. It's real sad because, when you first start this game, you need a lot of money. You need money to do everything on here, almost. But as time goes on, that part gets easier. So I'm not going to dwell on money a lot. It's not always about money. But right now, it really is. Gotta put that back. Sorry. Made a mistake and picked that up by mistake. Yeah, so it really is about the money right now. So we've cleared, let's see. We weren't even supposed to be all the way over here trying to clear this stuff. And I think I'm going to go sit. I'm actually going to probably make use of the hot springs today. Because I think we can get a couple of good sessions of picking up, weeds and stuff. So we're going to put this stuff in first. I mean, I hate to give up the material, but I'm going to need that money. I'm really going to need that money. So we are also going to go foraging while we're out here. What's over here? Nothing. Just cosmetic stuff. Yeah, we can use that lumber too, but I don't want to waste the energy Oh, hi, Karen. Okay, yeah, let's get this. Let's go up here. Let's just forage real quick and let's see what we can find. Oh, yeah, it's lovely. Okay, that's where Jennifer is. I don't think we've met her yet. Yeah, that's a bamboo shoot. Okay, so let's go around here and let's just see. Is this a flower? Yeah, we probably. Oh yeah, I think we should. I think we should give that to the harvest goddess. Oh, look at the monkey. Hey, little monkey. I love some of the little animals that's on here that you can't interact with. They're so pretty. Let's see. That's not one. That's not one. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down here before we go in here, and we're going to give the harvest goddess one of these. Okay, thank you for the lovely offering. She's so fond of it. Alright, so that took a while, but it's fine because it's gonna be a little bit. We're gonna be sitting in here for a little while, and we're gonna probably save. Yeah, I think we should save the flowers and some of the stuff that we find laying around just for the harvest goddess, to make sure that we're at least giving her something until we can actually grow some of the things that she really likes. Because in my other plays it was important to give her gifts, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna make sure that we do it, mainly because this game has so many things that you can do. It's just not even funny, and we're bound to miss something, but there's some things that I find to be very important that I shouldn't miss, and harvest goddess is going to be one of them. So I'm going to do my best to not miss giving her gifts and such. And no, we did not go to the springs just so we can pick up these things. We went to the springs so that we can get these. And I think the next day, Wednesday, we're going to be able to go and get some more seeds and such. So that way we can obviously, let's jump over that. Yeah, your bag is full. I made a mistake and told them to pick it up instead of chopping it. But we're going to go get some more seeds, and we're going to plant some more stuff. And we're going to try our best to get to Wang before at least... I want to get to Wang before a certain time in the season so that we have enough time for things to grow. I don't remember how long it takes what he has to grow. I don't remember at all. Wait, we're going to go inside and put these things up real quick. Yeah, we're going to hold on to the flower. I think Wang is the one that sells the flowers. But from what I understand, they're really not that lucrative. I don't really think I've ever grown them just for presents or anything. I think I'd rather just find them laying around, because I don't think they're very... I think it seems to me like I said it was a loss of money. I'm not sure. It didn't seem like they were very profitable is what I mean. So let's see, what level does this have to be? 3. Is this the same? That's a 2. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard to level it up. So we're gonna go ahead and gather 9 more of these. I really want to use up all of my energy. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's just see if I can. But I don't want to wake up the next morning and not be able to have full energy, because I'm going to need it But at the same time, I am going to make really good use of that hot springs for right now. Even though it takes a while, I'm still going to make very good use of it, because we don't have the food necessary to continuously do things like this. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of hate that. Well, let's just continue a little bit more, maybe until almost 2. Well, till a little bit after 2, probably. Okay, that's all of those we can get anyway. Let's just fill this up. How about that? Let's fill it up. And let's just get as many of these as we can. Looks like we can do one more. Yeah, we're about halfway. Wait, were we halfway? That animation takes so long. Okay, yeah, we're a little fatigued now. So let's go ahead and come in here. Let's put this stuff in there. That should be some decent cash. That should be some real decent cash. That's another 6. Well, we did 693 yesterday, which we see here. Yeah. So I think right now I'm going to leave it at that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I do enjoy this game a lot. We're going to try and explore as much of this as possible. As I said, it may not be possible to see everything, but I'm going to try to explore as much of this as possible. I do love these Harvest Moon games and games like Harvest Moon. I love games that have a farming aspect and that have some sort of a business aspect where you can sell stuff and use it to improve yourself or your business or your house and things like that. So this is just trying to play it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave me a dislike. Tell me why. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, this is just trying to play it. Please stay safe.